Greetings Africa! Today we are cruising on Thika Superhighway starting from Roisambu and heading all the way to Westlands through Parklands. It's around 9 a.m. One of those times when the road is still alive with the rush hour aftershock. For those new in Nairobi, especially if it's your first time driving on Kenyan roads, this journey is the perfect way to learn a few things about how traffic works here, what to expect, and how to navigate safely. One of the first things you will notice about driving in Kenya is the unique road culture. Kenyan drivers are confident, sometimes aggressive, and often improvisational. Overtaking, lane switching, and even squeezing into small gaps can be very common. As a newcomer, the best advice is keep calm, stay alert, and don't take things personally. Also, don't be surprised if you see matatus, the famous public service minibus, making their own rules. They may overlap on the sides, pick and drop passengers in unexpected spots, and even create extra lanes where none exist. Just give them space. It's part of the rhythm of Nairobi roads. The stretch we are on now, Thika Superhighway, is one of the Kenya's biggest road projects, opened in 2012. It cost around 32 billion shillings to construct, about $360 million at a time. It connects Nairobi to Thika and beyond, easing traffic in and out of the city. The highway has up to 8 lanes in some sections, but despite that, traffic jams are still very common during peak hours. The biggest choke points are around Muthaiga, Pangani, and the CBD entries. Speaking of jams, let's talk about traffic. In Nairobi, peak traffic is usually between 6:30 to 9 a.m. in the morning and 4:30 to 8 p.m. in the evening. Right now at 9 a.m., we are just catching the tail end. If you are planning your trips, always give yourself extra time. A 20-minute journey or Google Maps will easily double or triple during rush hour. Another tip, motorcycle taxis or bodas weave through traffic fearlessly. They are fast and convenient, but as a driver, you need to be extra cautious because they can appear suddenly from any direction. let's touch on the rules and safety. Kenya drives on the left side of the road, just like the UK. Seatbelts are mandatory for all passengers and speed limits vary. 50 km per hour in built-up areas, 80 km per hour on highways, and 110 km on expressways. But here is the reality. Many drivers go faster. You will often see speed bumps, locally called humps, especially as you get closer to neighborhoods or schools. Police roadblocks are also common. Always carry your driving license and car insurance and stay polite if stopped. Another practical tip, avoid using your phone while driving unless you have hands-free. Enforcement has tightened on this in recent years. As we leave Roisambu behind, we pass through Muthaiga, a Leafy suburb known for embassies and old colonial homes. From here, we will connect to Parklands area, one of Nairobi's most diverse community, famous for its Indian restaurants, shopping centers, and proximity to the city center. The transition from highway driving into Parklands inner roads is a great reminder. Nairobi driving isn't just about speed and highways. It's also about adjusting to slower, tighter, and sometimes chaotic neighborhood streets. So, there you have it, a short ride from Roisambu to Parklands, sprinkled with a few things every newcomer should know about Kenyan roads. From matatus and bodabodas to speed bumps, traffic jams, and the beautiful unpredictable of Nairobi driving. This is all part of the Kenyan experience. If you are new here, stay alert, stay patient, and most importantly, enjoy the ride. Because driving in Kenya is not just about getting from point A to point B. It's about understanding the flow, adapting, and sometimes just laughing at the madness. We are in Westlands, one of Nairobi's most vibrant, fast-paced and ever-evolving neighborhoods. Westlands was originally a quiet residential area, popular with Nairobi's colonial settlers back in the early 20th century. Over time, transformed from leafy suburbs into a bustling commercial and entertaining hub. Today, it's a home to modern skyscrapers, malls, embassies, five-star hotels, tech companies, nightclubs, and restaurants. Think of it as Nairobi's answer to an urban business district with a heavy dose of nightlife. Westlands also has a diverse community. Expatriates, locals, business executives, students, and creatives all converge here. That blend of culture gives the area its energy and reputation as a place that never sleeps. If you're coming to Westlands for shopping or business, you are in the right place. Sarit Center, one of the Nairobi's oldest malls, still stands tall and recently got a massive facelift, making it one-stop shop for shopping, dining, and events. Then you have Westgate Mall, modern, stylish, with international and local brands. There's also the mall and smaller shopping centers scattered around that cater to daily needs. On the business side, Westlands has grown into a mini-CBD, hosting corporate headquarters, banks, embassies, and international NGOs. It's a hotspot for meetings, conferences, and startups looking to plug into Nairobi's economic pulse. Westlands is also home to some of Nairobi's most iconic hotels, like the brand new JW Marriott Hotel in Nairobi, the tallest hotel in East Africa, which adds a new level of luxury to the city's skyline. Just nearby, you will also find the elegant Villa Rosa Kempinski, famous for its world-class hospitality and luxury dining. Whether you are here for business, meetings, conferences, or just indulgence, Westlands has you covered. Now, if there's one thing Westlands is famous for beyond business, it's the food and nightlife. During the day, you'll find chic cafes, restaurants, and lounges serving everything from Kenyan staples to Indian, Italian, Ethiopian, Chinese, and fusion cuisine. When the sun goes down, Westlands transforms into Nairobi's party central. From high-end clubs like Kiza, Milan, B Club, to more laid-back spots with live music and cocktails, the nightlife here attracts people from across the city and beyond. It's no surprise, Westlands is often called the city that never sleeps within Nairobi. Westlands is also a residential area. Many expats and middle to upper class Kenyans call it home. You will find luxury apartments, serviced residents, and gated communities, but also older houses that remind you of the suburbs it once was. Because of its location, just 3 to 5 kilometers from the CBD, it's convenient for those who work in the city but want slightly less congested environment. The area is also a hotspot for fitness centers, spas, art galleries, and co-working spaces, making it a lifestyle hub for both work and play. Of course, Westlands isn't perfect. One of its biggest challenges is traffic congestion. During peak hours, morning hours and evenings, roads like Waiyaki Way, Ring Road and Chiromo can be heavily clogged. However, with the expansion of highways and Nairobi expressway links, accessibility is improving. Matatus, Ubers and Bodas make it easy to move within and around Westlands, although you will need patience if you are driving during the rush hour. So why should you explore Westlands? Because it's the perfect mix of business, lifestyle and entertainment. Whether you are a tourist staying at JW Marriott or Villa Rosa Kempinski, a foodie chasing new taste, a digital nomad looking for a base, or someone who just wants to experience Nairobi's nightlife, Westlands has something for you. That's a quick dive from Roisambu to Westlands, Nairobi, Kenya, a neighborhood that truly reflects the city's modern heartbeat while still holding traces of its past. You have been here before. Let me know in the comments what your favorite spot is in Westlands. And if you are new, make sure to subscribe for more travel content as we continue showcasing Africa, because Africa is in business. Remember to like, to comment, subscribe, and even to share with your friends.